Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. As always, if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward or stay with us through our hellos. Good morning, Yanni. Did you manage to go for the sunrise? Oh, I guess not, since you're here. I saw your plea to get somebody to go with you. I wish I could. My internet at home today is very strange, so I'm using my phone data for this practice, and I don't know if I can tag people, but I will try. Forward or stay with it. Okay, the sound seems okay. All right, Yanni, I'm sorry that you didn't go, but maybe we can go on Friday together. Oh no, your hand is hurting. What happened? I'm trying to tag people and it's taking a long time. Something is up with the internet. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's happening, so it's good. Oh, you're saying video is choppy? Yikes. So yeah, maybe it's just everything is not working properly today. Well, let's try this, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. What can we do? Yanni, you're saying that the sound is choppy, or like everything just breaks and it stops or something? Because it doesn't give me any messages of interruption or anything on my end. It's just that I see that my Wi-Fi is barely functioning, so I thought maybe my phone would be better, but maybe not. So it's not a good experience, you're saying? It's like not worth to do the practice today? Not It's not easy to follow? Judy is saying, yo lo veo y oigo muy bien. Ok, pues vamos a hacerlo y a ver. So we're going to try to do it, and just please know that the internet is not very good today. And of course, if the whole experience is not up to par, then I'll just repeat the same thing tomorrow. All right? Good morning, Mary. Mary, we're saying that the internet today is weird, so who knows how this is going to go. I'm going to start and we'll just see what happens, and if it needs to be repeated tomorrow, I will do that. So it's time for us to start. And as we discussed at the beginning of this series, the true purpose of meditation is not to make us feel good in the moment, even though it often happens during the practice, so it's kind of a nice side effect. But the true purpose of meditation is in the opportunity to have an open, compassionate attentiveness to whatever is going on in and around us. So in essence, what we train for in meditation is simply being with ourselves, no matter what's happening, without any judgment, without any struggle. And of course, we cannot do that if we don't train ourselves to open our heart to include everything. Pema Chodron writes, meditation helps us take an interest in our life in a way that is curious and expansive, rather than seeing life's complexities as a constant struggle. And by struggle, I mean not wanting life to be the way it is. She says, exploring this in my own experience, I found that we aren't just constantly rejecting our experiences in life. Very often, we reject the whole thing all the time. The symptom that shows us that this is true is that our minds are always elsewhere. We're thinking about dinner tomorrow or a conversation from a year ago. We're thinking about our to-do list or how we wish we had said this, that, and the other thing in yesterday's conversation. Rejecting our life isn't always about carrying a big storyline like I hate this, or this relationship or this job isn't working for me. In many cases, we can even be eating a whole box of chocolates with the idea that we're doing the most pleasurable thing in the world. But the fact is, we rarely allow ourselves to eat even one bite of chocolate and be fully present for it. The mind, our monkey mind, wanders all the time. Yet in the space of open awareness that we cultivate in meditation, whatever arises becomes our support for training in being present. In order to get to this place of non-struggling, we allow every single thing that occurs in our practice and in our life to be a support for being present. This takes an enormous shift in attitude. Rather than seeing everything as a problem or an obstacle to being happy, or even as an obstacle to meditation and being present. A lot of times people say, I could be present if it wasn't so noisy here, or I could be present if I didn't have so much pain in my back. We can see it as a teacher that is showing us something that we need to know. Sometimes contentment is defined as knowing that everything you need is contained in this present moment. Dissatisfaction and discontent are like a hum in the background that distracts us from accepting our life and the moment itself. If we deeply allow whatever arises, we finally can touch, smell, taste, hear, and feel what is really happening. When we refrain from pushing against our experiences, we move away from the labels of yes and no, good and bad, acceptable and not acceptable. And this is what allows us to become fully engaged in life. You cannot leave out what you label as bad and still expect to feel the full range of what you might label as good. In other words, if you wall yourself off from some experiences, you will inevitably be building walls against what might feel good. Meditation training reminds us to always come back to our direct experience, just as it is. Life has a tendency to introduce many obstacles that can tie us up in a knot. But meditation teaches us that when something happens, we don't have to lay on top of it the label wrong or terrible or anything at all. We could just use whatever is arising as the object of our practice. Meditation is total non-struggle with whatever arises. Thoughts just as they are, emotions just as they are, sights just as they are, sounds just as they are, everything just as it is without anything added. Not struggling against what arises in your life is an act of friendliness. It allows you to fully engage in your life. It allows you to live wholeheartedly. So let's do a practice now with that in mind, allowing everything that arises without any struggle, just as it is. So take a comfortable position, and as always, take a few moments to settle into your body. Find the posture that allows you to stay alert and at the same time relaxed. Stable base, relaxed legs, relaxed hands. Find the natural tallness, the natural length of your spine, the natural openness of your heart. Nothing is forced. Soften the face. Maybe bring a gentle smile to your lips. Eyes can be open or closed. Let your breath be nice and soft, completely natural as well. Don't try to watch your breath like a hawk. It's not about focusing on your breathing. It's just about feeling yourself breathe in and out. Easy, no struggle. Letting all the experiences of the present moment, physical sensations, thoughts, emotions, to flow through you as energy. Now take a moment to choose the object for today's session. Just one thing. It could be your breath, could be one of the sense perceptions, hearing, sight, touch consciousness. Could be a strong emotion that is present in you right now. Whatever it is, commit to using this one thing as the object of your meditation today. And I will be completely silent for the next few minutes so that you can stay with your direct experience of the flow of life in this moment, in this session. The only instruction is keep coming back to that one thing you chose as the object of your practice today. And as you do this, notice how much struggle there is in your experience. See if you can release the struggle, allowing everything to be just the way it is. And now let go of this practice and scan your body. Notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you? As you go through your day today, I invite you to reflect on how much struggle you experience in your life. How often you push back against some of your thoughts, circumstances, other people. See if you can release the struggle, if only for a few fleeting moments. And if you're able to do this, great. If you're not able to do it, also great. Even if you just notice how much struggle there is in each moment, it already means that you are being present. And it's a big breakthrough. As always, if you feel inspired to share your experience, please do so in the comments. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.